Okay guys, so I got done switching everything back into my other biverted one that is in great shape. So that one is working just fine, and so it shall remain, just like the washed yellow. Looks pretty sweet. Okay, so that one is done. Turns out I need to get some battery contacts to solder back onto the board for the third, like, completely OG one, because I had to use some of those parts to get my biverted one back into good shape after it turned out the LiPo mod didn't work out. So here is first turn on of New Blue. The only thing that is not exactly as I want it to be now is the screen protector. So I have a pure black one, and also just a pure blue, so no print or anything like that on it, because it's not really relevant for this one anymore anyways. Those are both on their way and should be here probably tomorrow. They were actually due today, so I'll be able to take a picture. I think I'm still going to go with the black accent for now. I did actually order some clear blue buttons that I could use at a later date if I wanted to switch it over to the blue screen as well. So okay, so I've got the EverDrive in the back. I've got some fully charged ladders in there because my clean juice pack has not come yet. And here goes. God, let this work. Typical Jared. Typical. Oh, it works. Thank you, Jesus. Okay. One thing that I noticed when I was doing the install is that the little spiky contacts on the backboard were actually rubbing up against this track wheel. So before I turned it on, I was just like fiddling with it, and it was stuck. So I took it back apart and saw that some of those little pointy contacts on the PCB on the back one were actually like rubbing up against it and keeping it from moving and keeping it from being able to click. So I just trimmed those down a little bit with the flush cutters, just kind of like I did with my Game Boy Color mod recently. And now it turns and clicks beautifully. So let's try color changing. Ooh, there we go. That looks like one of the Smart Palette ones. Blue. Oh, there it is. Yeah, the blue looks pretty gorgeous on there. What else we got? Okay, there we go. Game Boy Green. Angry Red. Hey, that looks a lot like my my bivert. So the washed yellow, I like that. And Sam, I know the way it looks on video, but I'd say that's more of a lavender than a pink. Yeah, funny, on the video camera it actually looks a bit more pinkish, but in real life it's got sort of like a lavender purple. So I kind of like it. And then basic black and white. That is pretty slick. Let's go to a game. Yeah, why not Super Mario Land? Ooh, that blue is nice. Hey, Travis, I took your advice from previously. I actually took some black electrical tape and covered off the bottom bit and the top bit, so the screen isn't actually making itself known behind. It just looks like more electronic stuff working in the background. And I ended up using the 3D printed bracket that Curtis had made for me, though I did actually have to trim off the very top of the bracket, like the little lip that you're supposed to be able to fit over the top, because once again the fitted brackets are the death of me. So this time I didn't force it, I actually just trimmed it, and it all fit in pretty perfectly. So And I figured even if I screwed up the one bracket, the other one was still there. Except the bracket that they sent me for Metro Monte is white, which, you know, is fine because you're not using a clear blue shell. But yeah, this looks pretty awesome. I don't know if the blue's going to be the thing that I always go with. That Game Boy Green looks just... wow, that is vibrant. Even the red was to help with the night blindness. And again, I've got a weakness for that washed yellow. That looks really good. So in the end, why didn't I just leave the Bivert in there if this is going to be my favorite one? But like the crispness and the clarity, that's just huge. You guys were not joking. Travis and Sam, sorry for ever doubting that this could be that nice of an experience, but that is gorgeous. And I gotta say, I actually really do like the lavender, so that's awesome. And then there's good old black and white. Yeah, so I have now black conductive pads, the conductive pads that I got today, along with the replacement black buttons. And Start Select feel so much nicer. The old ones were just flubby. I don't know what was going on with that. Just a bad batch, I guess. So between that and actually having a black PCB behind now, this just looks a lot more uniform. And so the black and the blue together are kind of a really nice theme. In fact, I'm looking at that thing now, and I'm like, I wonder if I could take a Sharpie to that. That would probably be a bad idea. But now it's stuck in my head. Yeah, somebody talked me out of that. Okay. So I guess the other thing I'm looking forward to then is I've got a sticker coming for here. I have a new back in the light blue with a USB-C port-sized hole in it, and the Clean Juice XL coming. It was only a $7 difference to go to the XL, so why not? And so I'm going to be able to play this thing for like 24 hours at a time. Yeah. So that is it for the new blue, guys. I will... Yeah, it's just a screen protector, so as soon as I get the black one on there, I'm sure I'll post a photo of it. But yeah, this is looking gorgeous. The gray looks just so incongruous now. Yeah. Anyways, talk to you soon.